Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming to you with a book haul. I have books that I won in Instagram competitions. I have books that were sent to me by publishers, and I have a lot of books that I bought second hand. So let's just address the elephant in the room there. I was meant to be doing No Spend September. I did it for the first 2 weeks. It went really well. Then I saved a huge chunk of money into my emergency fund, and then I found out that I was going to be having, no, actually it was before I found out I was having surgery. I had got to the point where I felt really restricted by not spending any money, so I gave myself, I think, like £5 a week budget, maybe £10 a week to spend, and really enjoyed doing that. Then I found out that I was going to be having surgery, so the money is going to come in useful that I saved up, and now I'm back on a kind of £2 a week budget, if that. So October will probably be a not really buying books month, but shall we get into all the books that I acquired in September? So first of all, I won an Instagram giveaway from the lovely Steph. I'll leave her channel below. And the prize was that I could pick up to, I think it was up to £15 worth of books off Amazon. But I actually just said to Steph, do you know what, Steph? Here's my wish list. I'll let you pick. And she picked 3 books that I was really excited about. First of all, she got Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, as you know, I'm collecting the books in this beautiful cover and still haven't started reading Harry Potter. I feel like I should be kicked off BookTube for saying that. But I am going to start collecting them. I am going to start reading them this month, hopefully. So that is the first one. She also got me You, which again is another one. It was on my wish list. I want to read it. And the last one she got me is Bridget Camara's A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Now, since I've received this, I have heard so many good things about this on BookTube, Bookstagram, and if you've seen my September wrap-up, you'll have seen that I read another one of Bridget's books in September, and I can't wait to get on to this one. Next is a book that I actually got given to me by my husband, and that is The Prison Doctor. He started to get into reading now. I think I've been a good influence on him with all my reading, and I've told him he can have free range from my shelves, as long as he doesn't bend the spine back and he looks after them. He has been warned. But yeah, he read The Prison Doctor and said it was great and has passed it on to me. Next, I've got my little list here so I know exactly what I spent on things. So next I went to my favourite charity shops in Colville, and the first one was the Marlene Mead Centre, where all their paperbacks are 50p, and I picked up Rosemary's Baby. Now, I'm really trying to get into kind of creepy horror books, and I've heard a lot about this one, so again, that's another one that I'm hoping to get to in October. I then went into the, what's it called? It's an animal charity shop, but I can't remember the name. I never can. My favourite one, where all the books used to be 10p, has unfortunately closed down, but they have now opened this and their books are 50p, and I picked up Kaitlin Moran's How to Build a Girl, and I'm sure you will see this is absolutely spotless, so I wasn't going to leave that. Also in Colville, I went to the Marie Curie Cancer Shop. I hope you like these no edit videos. There's so much that I could cut out, but I'm just going to roll with it. So from the Marie Curie shop, I picked up Sophie Kinsella's Surprise Me. Again, it was in perfect condition. They also had My Not So Perfect Life, which I'm looking out for, but it wasn't in good condition, so I didn't buy it. I think I said these were both 50p. And I also picked up Kate Atkinson, Transcription. Now, I haven't read a Kate Atkinson book, and I don't really know much about it. All I know is that this is currently still in my Waterstones window, and it is in perfect condition, and it was 50p, so I was going to buy it. So next I went to the veteran shop, and I picked up these 3 books for £1. You may have seen last time that I bought, I can't even see it now, a fairy tale book, and in this same beautiful like felt covered edition was this First Poems. So I picked that up and I've been really enjoying just picking it up and reading through it when I'm feeling a bit bleh. I also picked up from there 2 more Goosebumps books for my collection, and all 3 of those books were £1 for the 3. I then went to the tip with my husband, and obviously you go to the tip to get rid of rubbish, and we always pop into the Loros reuse shop there. It is amazing. It is, if you're new to charity shopping, I wouldn't recommend it because it is like a big treasure trove. You have to dig for things, but I love that. And all their books are 25p each. So first of all, I picked up MC Beaton's Death of a Nag. I also picked up Dawn French's A Tiny Bit Marvellous. I've seen this quite a few times in charity shops, but never in such perfect condition. I'm such a sucker for a perfect condition book. And yeah, that was 25p. And I also picked up The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. You'll have seen in my last haul, which I'll link above, that last month I picked up The Girl Who Played with Fire. And then, yeah, for 25p, I picked up The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. And then my husband spotted these, so I'm blaming him. I said in my Retford blog, again, I will link it above, that I had seen these beautiful editions of Agatha Raisin books, but because I'd already started collecting the other style, I wasn't going to get them. However, when they're 25p each, I picked up 6 of them. And just look at these covers. So I've got Agatha Raisin and the Haunted House, Agatha Raisin, Love Lies and Liquor, Agatha Raisin and the Perfect Paragon, Agatha Raisin, A Spoonful of Poison, Agatha Raisin, There Goes the Bride, and Agatha Raisin and the Curious Curate. Now what I'm going to do, the books that I've already got in this selection that I haven't read yet, I'm going to keep because I'm still going to read them in order, but then I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this selection. Please don't judge me, they're so cute. Actually, you can judge me a little bit, I'm judging myself a little bit. Next I picked up The Goddess Revolution for 99p from the AGK shop. I used to have this book, don't know what happened to it. Some of the stuff in here is a bit woo, but at the moment I need to read anything that I can that is going to inspire me to love my body, because I'm a bit angry at it at the moment, I'm not going to lie, for treating me poorly. So yeah, that is that. I then went to the Loros Children's shop and I bought another 2 of the Series of Unfortunate Events book. I think that I now only have 1 left to collect. I think just number 7 and 10, so I have 2 left to collect now. These were really weirdly priced. One was 80p and one was 95p, but yeah, got both of those. The next book was kindly sent to me from Trigger Publications, and it is Hope Virgo's Stand Tall Little Girl. I've already reviewed this one. I will leave the link above. There's going to be a lot of links, isn't there, in this one? But yeah, that was kindly sent to me. I then picked up Lisa Lynch's The C Word. I've said before that I like a lot of Own Voices books, and this I think is going to be what I was hoping A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Chemo will be. This girl was, I think, 29. Yeah, so no, 28 when she had breast cancer, and I'm 29, so it's a bit close to home, I think. But yeah, it says the last thing Lisa Lynch had expected to put on her things to do before your 30 list was beating breast cancer. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. Another book that I was sent this month, this was from Readers First, and this is Hollywood Wants to Kill You. If you've been watching my channel since the start, you know that I enjoy going to the movies and I enjoy death. Now, this is a look at some of the ways that Hollywood tries to kill people in movies, and then it talks about the science behind it and what's actually true. The first chapter in particular in this I wouldn't read if you're a germaphobe. I'm not a germaphobe, I work in the hospital, and yet it's kind of got to me a little bit. It makes me feel like I want to hide myself in a bubble and never touch another person again. But I will have to get over that if I'm going to keep on with my career as a nurse. The next two books I picked up from Morrison's. They have their little shelf where books are 50p. And again, on the theme of mental health this month, I picked up Katie Piper's Things Get Better. And I also picked up this Lizzie Wade's Chuckleverse. Now, this is a silly, silly book. It's got some really, really silly poems and verses in it, but it made me laugh and I bought it. We're nearly there, I promise. So, I read a Lindsay Kelk book a couple of years ago and can't for the life of me now think which one it was. I think it was We Were on a Break, and I really didn't like it. But I've heard so much stuff about Lindsay Kelk, and when I saw this for 50p, I Heart Christmas, I thought I would give her another chance. If I read this and don't like it, that'll be it for me with Lindsay Kelk. But what more can I say about a Christmassy book, really? So I've got a nice pile of Christmas books. So coming in December, I'm going to spend the whole of December sat by a tree. Actually, I say this, I may be having my surgery in December, so in that case I might be spending it in hospital with my books. But either way, I plan to read a lot of Christmassy books. I then picked up in I think this was the Extra Care charity shop, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So I now have all 3 books in the series and I will start reading them. I've said before, with some series I'm a bit weird in that I like to have the full series before I start reading, and I know that's probably silly in case I don't like it, but the 3 books together, I think I bought 2 for, no, one was 25p, one was 50p and one was £1, so it's less than £2 for the 3 books. And I just like to know that if I do really like it, I'm a binge reader, so I want to read one, the next one, the next one, just like I did with the Ali Condi series. I also picked up this month Summer at Hope Meadows. I mentioned this in one of my previous hauls, that these books are written by Lucy Daniels, who wrote the Animal Ark series, and I loved her writing as a child, so I'm looking forward to reading the adult books. Again, I'm trying to collect the whole series so that I can read them in order. Right, last 2 books. Now, these 2 are probably my favourite buys of the whole month. Actually, one's not a buy. Let me show you this one first. This was, I won another Instagram competition this month. I feel like I've been so lucky this month and it's really like helped boost my mood. But I won The Silent Patient, which is a book that I'd been dying to read for ages. And as you can see, I only got it yesterday and I'm about a third of the way through. Or possibly more, actually. I think I'm about... Am I more than halfway? Yeah, I'm just over halfway through it. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. It seems to be a quite slow burner, but I don't want to put it down. Every time I read it, I think I need to know what happens next. And the last book I bought this month was yesterday from the British Heart Foundation charity shop. And it's Dodie's Secrets for the Mad. Now, as you can see, there's been quite a theme here of books to do with mental health, and if you don't know the YouTuber Dodie Clark, go and follow her. She is a ray of sunshine. And yeah, it says Obsessions, Confessions and Life Lessons, and I'm looking forward to reading them. So that is my massive haul of 33 books that I bought or acquired in the month of September. Like I say, I won 4 books. I was sent 2 books. See if I can do my maths here. So that was actually... How many did I win? About 28 books. My brain is not switched on at the moment. So yeah, I bought about 28 books this month. And thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up below and subscribe for more. Thank you. And until next time, look after yourselves.